Absolutely can't lie. Okay, so centre-wise, I say we're looking really, really good. Sounding the golf ball nicely. Top of the backswing there. If the left foot has to move, so be it. But I'm pretty confident you can make a full backswing. As you can see there, it kind of just has a little bit of help at the end, but that's fine. Okay, that's just you sort of helping you continue sort of your hip turn there and your shoulder turn to go around there. It's not as if you're independently moving it sort of down here somewhere. It doesn't need to move. So it's a nice solid base there. Shoulders keep turning, the hips follow, and the knee goes with it. So the knee just going this way, that left heel just lifts a little bit. And I think the more golf swings you make as you start playing more and more now, the more flexible you're going to get by making that movement, the less that left heel is going to need to lift. So that just sort of come over time, okay? But the feeling now from the top of the backswing here now is you're going to move those hips into that stick and then around. So the shift is going to be lateral and then around. What we have sometimes had was basically a spin round this way or in a big slide. Generally the big sort of spin round was the issue you had. And if you look at your left foot as you start coming back down now, that left foot, let me swing back down. From here, already now is starting, that left heel now is spinning. So your hips are basically just rotating around here. They're not moving laterally first. So you're going to be very much behind the golf ball. When you're at this golf ball, your club's going to be bottoming out a little bit early, potentially fatting the golf ball. On the mat that's nice and firm and solid, not a problem. You get away with it, the ball still goes pretty straight. Oh, it's a lovely shot. Go on a golf course, you hit that far behind the golf ball, it goes 20 yards in a face full of mud. So then you start playing golf to try and avoid it in the ground, which involves some sort of lifting or pulling back or adjustments with your arms or whatever, just to miss the ground with the club. And then we top it, okay, or do some of the variation of that, okay. As a result of that, now with your foot spinning around there. Now, this was actually a bad movement. That left foot spinning out, as we said, is going to make it hard if you're just in the golf club consistently. You can still hit good shots, but it's going to be less good shots, and the bad shots will be more destructive, okay? So look at the one on the right hand side now. So you see your hip now moving sort of into that stick, and then from there, it moves into the stick, and then as you get down to about here, now it's going to pirouette and spin round there. And that left leg, look how much more solid that left leg is. Everything now is rotated together, which when you rotate together this way, it's a more sort of connected swing. It feels smoother. Things are starting to work together. The club head speed's there. That left foot now is a real sort of solid piece of the swing there. You can rotate around. Your left hip's going to spin around. The foot does a little bit of moving, which it will do. I mean, all the top golfers have their left heel, but your weight now for me is on that left ankle. Whereas before, when you're doing this now, it's kind of left toe, right ankle, and then you're spinning off this back foot, which is going to encourage pull shots, fat shots, or thin shots. Or then, if I don't want to go left, I'll just try and do something with my hands and arms to manipulate the golf club, and then it goes way to the right. So you're just trying to fight where the ball may or may not go every single shot, rather than actually making a movement that's more functional. So moving on to that left heel there. If we can move from here, kind of down this way with the body, that way with the lower half, and so on, that sort of downward shift over to that left side, so you get yourself in a position on that left foot, and then when you get to that position, that hip just fires around and extends through, and we release up to the target with the body and everything else. And then when you finish, as we said, you're nicely fully through in a sort of straight line position there. Everything's up on that toe, that weight is completely down that left side there. A good movement, you've had a more consistent move. So your practice, I would say, do some of them as you warm up with sort of the basket there and the stick, or a brolly in the ground if you've got that, or something you can do to sort of stick something there to give you that feeling of moving your hip towards and then clearing out of the way of it, okay? Perhaps do, I know, 10 or 15 swings with that, maybe a few sort of practice drills. Thing we said last time, we sort of swing to the top and sort of just come down here to get that feeling of that hip going in there, and then where does it go, clearing out of the way. Just get that muscle memory built up over time. And then at 10 or 15 shots as warm-up, just trying to get a reasonable strike. Once you're happy with how you connect in the golf ball, if we say 15 golf balls, if, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 of them are pretty good shots, and we have 3 or 4 bad ones, okay, forget them. The 10 or 11 good shots we have, then you start being more specific. So the last 20, 30 balls, you go, right, I'm going to hit a 7 iron towards that tree, and then you change club. I'm going to hit a 9 iron towards that flag, and a rescue towards the 2 iron, or whatever. So you're always constantly changing. And a good game I was guys to play, I mentioned last time, finish off the session with 10 or 11 golf balls or 12 balls, and when you hit a good shot, you change club.
I love that,
And it gives you that sort of mindset, okay, every time I hit a good shot, I'm changing club. And the idea being to try and get one shot per change, one change per shot sort of thing. So you get in the habit of doing that, because on a golf course, if you look at a game of golf you play, whether it's St Andrews, here, St Million, wherever, you're not going to hit 10 7-irons in a row, are you?
No.
Really, you would hope not, to be fair.
No.
you might hit a couple in a row when you're laying up and you're pitching down, or you might hit a couple of hybrids, but most of the time you're hitting maybe 2 clubs in a row, or 2 shots with the same club in a row, then you're changing.
Of course.
So if you get in the routine and the habit and the feel like I can hit the ball well with this swing, but then I can't really do the same with a 7-iron or a 5-iron or a
Yeah.
5. You're just learning one club.
Yeah.
And you learn where your hands got to come back to for one club, which is fine. You shot the golf ball nicely, but then when you get a slightly shorter club, we top it.
Yeah.
Or a longer club, we hit the ground beyond the golf ball. So then you've got to get used to that adjustment. So you're working on a movement with the body while at the same time having that ability to adjust to different lengths of clubs and where's that ball in relation to me, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we can get that left hit moving more this way to that left side, get a better movement there, account to that left side, gets that left foot a lot more solid. If he stays down there rather than spinning out like that, you've got a much more stable base to swing from. As you said, like golf and like boxing, it works from the ground up. Your footwork is going to be key. How the footwork is going to affect the golf swing. If the lower half's spinning out and losing control, the knees then lose control. You're sort of splaying out, trying to support the swing, and now your top half's just thinking, well, hang on a second, we'll just come along for the ride and hope for the best.
Yeah.
If everything beneath the hips there is working well, as you can see there, then the top half can function and hit the ball as well as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, mate?
Yeah.
Right, have a couple more, mate. We'll see how it goes from there. Okay, buddy?